My name is Christina Hernandez, and I'm a sophomore at St. Mary's.
My name is Olivia, and I'm a senior at St. Mary's.
Hello everyone, my name is Julian Asefi, and I'm a sophomore at St. Mary's College.
Hi everyone, I'm Jalen Ransom. I'm a sophomore at St. Mary's College.
My name is Kenji Klein, and I am an assistant professor at St. Mary's College of California.
I'm half Japanese, half mixed Scandinavian, Norwegian, European.
Chinese and Mexican.
I generally just tell people I'm Afghan and African American.
I just tell people I'm black and white.
I'd probably say that I'm mixed background, half Japanese and half Jewish.
It definitely makes me who I am. If I was one rather than the other, I feel like I would be a different person, just on how I grew up.
When I was growing up, being half Japanese, half Jewish was pretty rare, probably still is, and so that fact, I think, was something that I was really aware of growing up.
My, holidays are, centered around what, ethnicity I am.
I feel like it's built up a lot of who I am in both aspects. My mom and my grandparents are from Japan. My mom is from here, but she's raised so that it's very, very, very cultural. And so then that has kind of been passed along to me, but, been Americanized along the way.
Typically more, I usually relate to my Afghan side more just because I was raised by my father, and he's Afghan. And so he's just really, the culture and those values are more influenced, just throughout my life.
I relate to both equally. I visit my mom's side of the family a lot, which she's black, and my dad's side of the family, which is white, and I embrace both cultures.
Probably my Japanese side, simply because it's more prominent, and my grandparents do live with me.
I think I'm pretty split evenly.
I lived in Japan for about 6 years. As a college student, I went on an exchange program, then I went back to Japan after I graduated, and I worked there for a while. So I think that gave me a pretty strong sense of Japanese culture. I don't know that I have the same strong sense of Jewish identity because I wasn't raised as a religious Jew, and we weren't observant Jews, I think is the word that they use. On the other hand, that sort of New York Jewish culture that my dad was from, I definitely feel like fits a rather large part of my personality. So I don't know that I would say I match any one more than the other. It's pretty close, I think.
People who don't know I'm Mexican say, mean things to me in Spanish.
Oh, but I knew that my parents did when they first started dating. It was frowned upon, and when my mom went to the Midwest for a trip, people looked at her as if she was a zoo animal.
When I was younger, I've been called a nigger by some white guy that was, it was crazy. I was walking home from school, and I was on the side of the street that he was on, and he said, get across the street, nigger. And I was young, so I didn't have anything, I didn't, I wasn't ever, exposed to that, and that was the first time, and it just scared me. And then, but now it's just if I'm walking in a parking lot, and it's a lot of white people, or Caucasian people, however you want to say it, it seems like they're kind of scared or timid of me.
Yeah,
especially if I'm dressed a different way, with baggy pants or with a baggy hoodie. It's almost it's second nature to lock their car again and again.
You get to experience two different cultures, and it's kind of fun.
I feel like it definitely makes you, well, I guess what's the term for being less ignorant, because you're more exposed to just a different culture. Afghan culture is very different, Middle Eastern culture is very different from just African culture. So I mean, it's kind of eye-opening, and very informative.
We are really diverse here. There's a lot of different people from everywhere, and we just they interact with each other to make it more biracial. But I think there's certain parts of the United States that, if you go down south, that are really strict and almost segregating. Even down south of the Ku Klux Klan, they're doing public events, and out here we have we're not exposed to that.
That's true. So yeah, I think it's all about exposure, really.
I think that it's becoming more biracial. America's becoming more biracial simply because people are seeing past racial barriers, and everyone's getting mixed up, and it's kind of nice because that's kind of what America was supposed to be in the first place.
Everyone's gonna be a mixed race one day.
I'm proud to be biracial.